You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
Hey, everybody. Today we're talking about taking that big leap. So I got pushed out of a plane and I've done a lot of other crazy things. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that because I am deathly afraid of heights. So it seems a little strange that I got pushed out of a plane. So I've often managed to find myself in positions that require me to leap into that unknown, that scary place of uncertainty. And the first time was at summer camp, and I was about 9 years old, and I climbed up to that high diving board, that really, really high diving board, and I looked over the edge, and oh my gosh, I was so scared, like shaking. I got up there because I was like, okay, I'll do it. But when I got up there and I saw how high I was and how there was nothing to hold on to, and the only way down was just to jump off into nothingness and fly through the air until you splash into a really deep water pool. Oh my gosh, so scary for me. And, I climbed up, I looked over the edge, and I remember it clear as day. Everyone at summer camp, like in that same age group, that same cohort, we were all having free swim that day. So everyone was there. All the summer camp cabins were there. And they were all looking at me, and I was holding up the line of people behind me, and I was so afraid. And I was up there for like 45 minutes, and I just couldn't do it. And I stood there. It seemed like forever. Imagine 45 minutes as a 9-year-old, really high up, looking down, with all these faces looking up at you like, what's going on? And everyone's whispering, and what is she doing? Why is she doing it? And people are yelling, come on, do it. And some people are being encouraging, yeah, you can do it. And some people are being very mean, like, what's going on? Just jump. And I turned around and I tried to maybe go walk down. I'm like, no, I don't want to walk down, walk down the walk of shame. I want to jump off, but I just couldn't get myself to do it. And my friends were cheering me, and I just was looking forward to the pool and backward at the ladder back down. And I could have climbed down, and I could have faced that humiliation, or I could have jumped into that pool. So it took me a lot of time and energy to muster up that courage, but I did it, and I jumped. And you know what? It wasn't so bad. Would I do it again? Probably not, but it wasn't so bad. I did it. Now, I would do it again later on in my life. I did leap many other times, but that particular high dive, probably not. Just, once is enough. I did it. I said I could do it, and I did it. I proved it to myself. Now, I found out that many years later, I would put myself in this same situation again. And here I was, strapped to this man behind me who's telling me I had to jump out of a plane. And we had to cross our hands over our shoulders, like over our heart. We just crossed our arms. And I was going skydiving with some friends for their 18th birthday. And the tandem instructor said, okay, you're going to stand on the edge of the pool. The instructor said you're going to stand on the edge of the plane, and you're going to have your toes hanging off the plane, and your heels will be in the plane. And you have your arms crossed, and he's attached to my back. He's in charge of the parachute stuff. And we're going to rock 3 times. We're going to rock forward 1, and then we're going to rock forward 2. And when we rock forward that 3rd time, we're going to jump out. And I looked at him like he's insane. Like, yeah, no, dude, you don't know me. I'm not going to jump anywhere. You're going to have to push me. I said, I'll rock forward, but you're the one pushing, because there's no way that I, Meliss, who's deathly afraid of heights and couldn't even jump off the high dive at summer camp, is going to be jumping out of a plane into nothingness. And so he did. I stood there. The front of the door was open. The tandem instructor's yelling over me, here we go, are you ready? And boom. We went flying, and it was fun, and it was invigorating, and it was exhilarating, and it was this sense, I had this sense of accomplishment. Like I took that leap, and look at this experience that I have that I would not otherwise have had if I didn't take that leap. And together we leapt out of the plane, thousands of feet above the ground, and we plummeted through the clouds, and we floated through what felt like the atmosphere, landing softly, and it was amazing. And would I do it again? Nope, probably not. I did it once. Once was enough. I landed safely. I'm alive. My feet touched the ground, and I can live with that experience that I did it. And I have taken this leap time and time and time again. I remember an 8th grade trip, we went to some team building place for 2 days, and we had to do a zip line. And the same thing happened. I said, I'm going to go last because I knew in myself that I would get stuck at the top. So I let everyone else go. And then again, I waited at the top of the tree, at the top of the zip line for 45 minutes. But I did it. I zip lined. Would I do it again? Probably not. But I did it. And it's a sense of accomplishment. And being an entrepreneur is the same exact thing. You have to take those leaps. And yes, they're scary. And yes, you might be standing outside of a plane, or you might be standing at the top of a diving board or a zip line at the top of a tree waiting to jump. And the longer you sit there, the harder it gets. And that's what everyone told me, of course. But I've experienced it time and time again. The longer you wait at the top, freaking out, the harder it is to make that move. And that is the only way to grow. That is the only way to change. It's to take that leap of faith. And sometimes we need a little push to get where we need to go. And that's okay. Even when we know we can do it, even when we are prepared to do it, and even when we have a little help. And that's what experts are for. They take us from where we're at in our business to where we want to be. They encourage us to take risks, to make investments, and to believe in ourselves even when no one else is there supporting you or watching you or telling you to do it. That is the point of an expert, because they already know what you don't, that the results are always worth the leap. And this is what I do. I help you as a business owner, as a health coach or a life coach or a functional medicine doctor, as a spiritual healer, and I take you outside of your comfort zone of helping others. And I say, listen, I am going to help you. Will it cost you money? Oh, yes, it will. It is an investment. Is there risk involved? Oh, yes, there is. There's always a risk when you're making a big decision. That zip line could have fallen. That diving board I could have slipped. I could have hit my head. The plane, well, we all know people die in skydiving. It's scary. There is a risk. But that tandem instructor, he was there to push me and to take care of me with the parachutes the whole way down. And you know what? We need that. We're human. We all need to step outside of our comfort zone, and sometimes we need that little push. What you bring to the table is the trust and the decision and that choice that you are going to take that leap, and that you know that you're in good hands and you trust that. And you let the expert, whether it's me, the marketing strategist, or another business coach, or maybe it's your financial planner, and you let that person take the lead and tell you, listen, I got you. You're going to have to take that investment and that risk and make that choice and that decision in your business. And you need to trust me, but I got you. And we're going to do this together. So I hope this helps. And if you are trying to make that leap, or you're thinking about making that leap, or you're on that cusp, that verge, and you know you should, but you're not sure if you should, but you kind of know you should, do it. Just do it. And you will be happier because you're on one side of the struggle. That expert is on the other side, and they are going to take you to that next place. So if you know that you need help with your marketing, and you know that you need an expert marketing strategist, especially for online marketing in your business to help get you to that next level, then take that leap. And I encourage you to apply to work with our team. So you can go to that link at go.melissmarketing, MELISS marketing.com/apply. And I look forward to speaking with you soon. Talk to you soon. If you loved this episode, head over to iTunes to subscribe and leave us a review so we can reach more people and share our content with those that can benefit most. And before you go, I want to invite you to join my Social Marketing Academy, where you can master the skills you need to manage and scale your own business or your clients' businesses. This membership will give you all the tools you need to be successful online and teach you how to engage properly with your ideal audience. New courses are constantly being added to the Academy, and you can work through them at your own pace. Check it out now at socialmarketingacademy.org.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.